Good morning, everyone. This is Friday, the last day before the big storm, Saturday, Sunday. I totally forgot the last time to mention that we have a huge party going on the 25th, tomorrow evening, right here. Antonio will play the guitar and sing, and I think Lutz will come and sing. And everybody is invited. And if you're lucky, you can even get one of those wristbands. Just make sure you don't make it too tight, because I struggle with it. I'm not a festival guy, so I don't know how that works. But Together for the Ocean wristband doesn't change anything. Even if you don't have one, just come by tomorrow and have a party with us. 11:15. Inka will be here, and she prepared an amazing presentation, and she's gonna entertain us for 45 minutes about what it is about starting in conservation filmmaking. I'm so excited. I'm totally unprepared, and it's going to be amazing. And then after that, we're going to have Luke Inman, based in La Paz, filming guy, talking a little bit about wide-angle videography. And after that, 3:30, Evan Sherman will explain about creative macro video lighting. If you have seen the Island of Color video with all the different, macro creatures in different colors and stuff like that, that's the guy. And if you've been following, you know that in the morning we have a look at our artwork update. Naomi's been working on it. I just like to hold that stuff in front of the camera. This is what we've been working on. By we mean Naomi.
So this is the guys that came to speak about exploration and archaeology and this scientific diving, and they were saying that they were finding mine skeletons in the caves, so the skeleton in the caves, and this beautiful shipwreck, which actually they photographed about 1 million times to put together an image that I could then draw. So that is the art of yesterday.
Yeah, I know. You're excited to talk about Nuno from yesterday.
Excited about this one. It's not totally finished, but it was a really beautiful story about Nuno saving this whale, helping the whale from entanglement. So you can see the freediver there cutting the lines from the whale's tail, and that was actually how it was. So it was very beautiful. So finish that one today and then start something new.
Great.
Yeah.
Very emotional moment. If you haven't seen it, Nuno was here yesterday. Check out the live stream in the end. He's talking about that experience. And as you can see, we're still wearing our yoga pants. Super relaxed, embracing the day. If you're here at the show, 9:30, we're going to have a little... It's getting more and more challenging. Like today, I really feel like a grandpa. But, okay, so. And another thing is about the prices, obviously. If you've been following, you know that we've been posting 7 different videos about different topics, and the topics are, Vanessa?
Beginner, macro, wide angle, freediving, cold water, drones, and compact cameras.
Okay,
Yay.
Great. Getting better each day. And today we talk about the prize that we give away for the freediving, if I don't get it wrong. And therefore we have the amazing Giovanni from Y-40 here with us, and he will chat with us about why this prize is so cool. Because I remember when I first heard of a pool, I was kind of underwhelmed by the idea of diving in a pool. And then when I met Giovanni and I realized that it's not just a pool, but it's a creative playground and an amazing space with a great spirit, then I totally changed my mind. Hello, Giovanni.
Hello, Florian. Hello, everybody.
I really like your mustache. You change your.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's a new style. Eh? Perfect for the mask. So when you to breathe some water.
Exactly. What is it about? If somebody has never heard anything about it, what is Y-40 and why is it a cool place?
Y-40 is known as the world's deepest pool. It is 42 meters deep, and what makes it special is that this pool is full of thermal water. So this water comes from our source at 87 Celsius degrees, and then into the pool is around 34 degrees. So it's very nice to dive in. I remember when we shot at this video where in Y-40 there was another time. We were kind of in the middle of US. We work in the middle of the night. And Y-40 is nearby Venice, the city of water. So I think everybody knows that wonderful and special city. And this is an idea that started some years ago because my father, that is the architect of this venue, he was a young architect when he thought about this almost 40 years ago. And then some years ago, 5 years ago, he decided to make his dream, what for us became also a great opportunity.
It's you might think there's like, because you have a kind of a history of freediving, you have a coastline in Italy, you think like, okay, the guys when it's winter they go there, they do their freediving practice, and it's kind of a swimming pool. Did you know it? But it's actually not. There's so many creative projects been done there. Amma was shot there, right? You do parties there. Guillaume is doing his stuff there.
Yeah, Y-40, it's a place that at the beginning we thought that it could be a deep pool, but in reality, how we live that, it became an underwater theater. So we love host artists, video maker, and the crazy people that invent stuff that probably never see the market or probably will see the market. So Y-40 is really an open space, totally submerged by the water. So it's a place where your creativity can express. So have you seen here, you are looking the video that Florian took some
years ago?
Years ago, yeah. It was really challenging but very creative project. So a place open to all people that have different ideas.
What was the most crazy thing that's been done in the pool? I mean, the party was pretty insane. What was the party about?
We did a party 2 years ago, almost 1 year and a half, and it was really an incredible experience. It was done a party for desperados. It's a beer, and we built the first underwater dance floor. There were 100 people dancing underwater with a sound system on the helmet, sound around the pool. Matching that with the dance floor outside, the DJ was in the transparent tunnel, was really crazy. Everybody was glittering, makeup, dancing, drinking. It was really crazy, really crazy.
And I think also a lot of like commercial things and events. I think you also have like company events there.
Yeah, Y-40 in these 5 years of activity really welcomed more than 200 productions of advertisement, music videos, and also some art pieces for Biennale of Venice. Like, have you seen, you just said Amma? A new one is coming out in September. So it's a place where really, if somebody enter, I have this idea, we try to organize everything around.
Yeah, I can confirm
to help
that.
him.
I can confirm that. I remember where it was like, Giovanni, what about we do something with like fluorescent light? And a few hours later, you were there with a truck full of equipment, and we weren't even sure if we're gonna need it. And we've been like, I don't know, moving mirrors with cranes around and everything. It's amazing. But it's not only for people who have creative ideas and are established. This is like, I am a freediver, like if I win the prize, you know, by commenting under the video, what it's gonna be like for me when I get there.
It would be a great holiday because for this we are giving away 4 days, 4 nights and 5 days with many dives, in total 8, where you can free dive by yourself with our instructor, maybe with some champion if you are lucky that you choose the right weekend. And you can experience all the possibilities of free diving. We have scooters, we have the sled to go down, we have equalization program, we have so many things, and everything is there available for you because we are part of Behind the Mask community, so we love it. And so
great. And there is a spa, there's a hotel,
of
there's
course,
good food.
Yeah,
Italy.
good food. You're going to be hosting our hotel that is just nearby the pool, is on top of the pool, and in there we have other 3 thermal pool with whirlpool, with sauna, and then, you know, it's really relaxing. If you want to do yoga, full park, go biking. There is a Y-40 is in a natural park really nearby the city, but at the beginning of a wonderful natural park. So everything is natural. The water is completely natural. We add just a little bit of chlorine. The rest is as it is, and it's full of minerals, so it's very therapeutic. So once you come in the hotel, you can chill, eat, and then free dive. Fantastic.
Sounds amazing. We can confirm it is amazing. And if you want to still have a chance to win this prize, then ask a question under our freediving video, either on Facebook or YouTube. Thank you, Giovanni.
Thank you very much.
And have a good show.
Ciao. Have you too.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. I'll take it.
Okay. And today we thought we're going to skip our question and answers and go straight into another prize that we give away. On the drone day, we have iBubble giving away a drone for us, with us. And Benjamin Bubble, I don't know if you heard of him. This is the guy who walks around with his underwater drone in his hands all the time, is here to chat with us about the first real autonomous underwater drone. So, welcome. Benjamin.
Thank you.
Okay. Hey.
Here's the guy.
Here is the guy. How and why did you do that? I think this is technically probably one of the most challenging things you can do. Like underwater with all the, I don't know, the waves that have to travel to get information from A to B to make the thing actually work. Like, how did the idea come around to do this project?
But you saw maybe a lot of aerial drones following you when you do biking, snowboarding, and so on. But we are a free diver, we are scuba diver. We want to share more how we can evolve on the water and share our passion, but we have nothing on the water. The problem is Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS doesn't work on the water. It was the most challenging thing is how we can do that. Is it possible? It was at the beginning a crazy idea. We start to speaking about it to people, to divers, to Guillaume Neri at the beginning. What do you think about this idea? And everyone was amazed. So we tried to do that, and here's the thing. Now it's live. It works with a sonar technology, like in the submarine, and it will recognize where is the diver around, the distance, the depth, evolve with him, and also to be your real cameraman on the water. We had also artificial intelligence inside that will recognize the shape of the diver on the water and be sure that you are correctly in the frame.
Now, give a little bit of an idea. Is that something you do with your friend in the garage, or do you have are you like a serious, because I was pretty amazed when you told me you have 15 employees 1.5 years ago or something. How does it work?
It starts in the apartment of my partner, yes, like all startup and so on. But no, it's a really serious company. We had the chance to have a lot of big investors around this because it needs a lot of money to be able to bring this kind of innovation on the market. It's also thanks to an amazing team of engineers. And yes, we're working a lot for the recreational diving, for free divers, for professional filmmaking, videographer, but also for industrial purposes to do inspection on the water and so on.
So you're based in France?
Yeah,
right.
You can understand by my accent.
Slightly. What is it like, if you imagine the different people who would enjoy this product? There is professionals, as you mentioned, but there's also just like the normal diver, or even dive shops can do something with it. So let's talk about the normal recreational diver. We get a lot of questions which are, if I take this, can I actually dive, or do I have to babysit this electronic device? Because if it goes away, then I don't know, I lose a lot of money and it's been gone. Or what is the scenario that you've built this for, recreational diving?
The first thing, everyone thinks it's really challenging because it's wireless. That's the first time that you will have an equipment on the water that's not attached to you when you do scuba diving or free diving. But yeah, it works, and it works really well. The objective is to film on the water in a new way and to share this passion. When we see your videos and the last one with all the videos from people, we can see that people are part of the video, having fun on the water, seeing whales, sharks, and so on. And when you only do filmmaking and you're a videographer on the water, you can't do that exactly. The fact is, with iBubble, now you're the part of the video. You're the actor, you're the director, and this is your videographer on the water.
It actually feels kind of strange to ask you all these questions because I know all the answers because we've been playing around with it for quite a while. As you can see here, for example. Yeah, sexy white legs. Sorry for that, guys, but it was pretty warm. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how it actually works. Like you have, how do you call that? A thing, a receiver or an antenna on your BCD in this case. Like you can see it hanging up there as a little bit of an antenna. And this is the reference point for the drone to know where you are and where you're going as a diver. And then it will basically position itself in relation to this antenna. Did I say that correct?
That's right. You have this on your BCD, or if you're a freediver, on your wrists directly. And this remote will communicate with the drone and will say always where you are on the water, what is the distance, what is the depth, and the drone will recognize this and evolve with you regarding your movement. What is totally crazy when you dive the first time with iBubble is you have an interaction with the drone. When you're on the boat, it's just a rowboat, a cool gadget that you want to put in the water. And when you're in the water, it becomes a new diver with you. It's strange, it's cool, it's...
No, I can totally confirm that. Like in the beginning, it's a technical device, and in the end of the dive, it's basically another dive buddy that you have, because you realize that you actually don't have to take any care of it, because it's not only like circling around you or swimming in front of you or whatever mode you are in, it's also avoiding obstacles.
Yeah. The sonar is used to recognize the diver and also recognize the environment. Of course, we want to share the passion that we have out there on the water, so we won't avoid, we won't hit corals and so on, so it will avoid the different obstacles. Also, we had a lot of questions on Facebook about how about the animals on the water? Mm-hmm. They will be scary of this or not, and I can confirm not. It's you don't have noise. A diver makes more noise than the drone on the water. It's not like an aerial drone, like a bee, big sound of that. No, the drone is...
You can see that here. It's basically right there. There is no fish get sucked in. You know, there's no avoidance behavior by the fish. It's you hear like a little bit of a like a sound, like very quiet.
A very quiet one when it moves a lot, but when it don't move, it's quite neutral, so it won't also always use the propeller on the water. But we saw some big animals around it. A client filmed a dolphin with it. You can have the barracuda loved it, so the barracuda come around and play with it.
What happens with sharks?
And sharks are not afraid, or how to say that?
They don't eat it?
Did you have any shark attack yet?
No. No, it was also a question when you have small thing on the water, but this one is more heavy, and it's they are attract, and it's also a way to have a new interaction with animals on the water. Also, sometimes you want to start and see what's happened, or if it's too dangerous for some videos for videographer and professional videographer. So it's always you can have a new idea. And if I can compare with Y-40, you speak about creativity, you speak about it's a cool playground. This is also a new way to play on the water, to share what you see, and yeah.
Okay, cool. And you can also operate it from the boat?
Yeah.
With a wire?
Yeah, it's more a standard thing. You can see a lot of product like this with a tether, and you can control it from the boat. A big difference with the iBubble or other drones is it's completely stable, because at first it was made to do professional videos, so you can move in all ways, and when you don't move, iBubble will stay and do the perfect shot.
Well, yeah, I can confirm that. We've been using it a lot. It's a pretty funny guy, actually. Sometimes it has its own personality. You look at it and it's just standing there. You feel like, okay, what we're going to do next? Like when it's looking at you. It's really funny. Let's see what we have in regards of questions, because there were a few, I think, very simple questions, but I think there is a lot attention on it and a lot of curiosity about it. So, I mean, the questions might be super simple, but we can have a look at it. How do you service and maintain a drone? I mean, besides rinsing after each dive, what are you going to do after the dive with it?
It's like a big housing. You need to rinse it with fresh water, sometimes to put in water during 1 hour, just to be sure that salt and so on be completely out, but nothing else. You have just a battery compartment under the drone. It's swappable battery, so you have a O-ring. You need to put grease on it. So like a housing.
Like a housing.
Nothing more.
Okay. And is there like a maintenance routine that you have to send it in every year or something, that you guys maintain it, or is there anything on it that you have to maintain?
Only the O-ring, like on a housing. Of course, if you have any question, we have also a support, a dedicated line, a dedicated support on our website as well. But no, only the O-ring.
I think we answered this one from Tomasz. Does underwater drone make animals generally curious, or the presence more scary for them? I think it's, as we said, doesn't really have any effect.
No, it's also really cool to see sometimes new interaction with fishes and going around the drone, and so yeah, it's more new things that you can do.
Does the iBubble drone hold its own camera? This question we get a lot. Like, yeah, there is a camera inside, but the camera is actually not coming with the drone, or is it?
There is a camera inside. It's more the intelligent eye of the drone that will recognize the diver, be sure that the frame is correct for the shooting. But the main shot will be made by your own camera, a compact camera like a GoPro, PowerLens, the last Sony compact camera, and so on.
So you have that camera already, maybe, and then you can attach it in the front of the drone. Yeah.
So you can put your own filters as well. We had a lot of questions about the white balance and the colors, so you will choose your own sensor and your own camera. The advantage is each year you can use the last one, the brand new one, and you don't need to change your drone.
Ah, okay. And there's also lights on it, as you can see there. Yeah. Okay. Can you turn the lights on and off on your remote, or how does it work?
You can do almost everything from the remote. You can change. You can turn on all the lights. Also, with a GoPro, you will be able to start and stop the recording on the GoPro. We're the only one that do that on the water wirelessly.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. We've been running the GoPro the whole time.
No, now you don't need that.
Ah, okay, interesting.
And you can start and stop a picture. You can and change. The most important thing is change the different filming scenario. On our last update that will be released in the next week. Now we had a really cool new scenarios regarding the feedback that we had from the community. We have a really cool one on your side, and we'll do a traveling and a lateral movement like this to have the shape of the diver, also everything behind you. You have a buddy scenario. The drone is at your shoulder, and we'll film everything in front of you, but without you on the shot. An important thing is you don't need to be always on the shots. You can play sometimes in and sometimes out. And also, we had a DPV mode. Yeah.
Really?
Really. We had a DPV mode on it. So you can use it now as a scooter, a small one. And that's really, really fun as a freediver or as a scuba diver. Yeah.
What I really liked interacting with it when you change the modes, for example, you're there and it's just waiting there for you to do it. You change the mode, all of a sudden it wakes up, it's getting in a new position, ready to go, and just like circle around you and everything. Also, you can call it, and then it comes to you, a little bit like a pet, or like the perfect dive buddy, whatever. Great. Do underwater drones have a maximum depth limit, and are they suitable for cold water diving? How deep can you go with it?
The maximum depth is 60 meters. For industrial purposes, we go to 100 meters. And yes, you can do cold diving. Our first tests with our 100% functional prototype was with Phil Sima in Switzerland with 5 degrees water. I put it in a 2 degrees lake just near from here. Also, some clients do ice diving with it. It's really, really fun to see ice diving videos. So yes, I can confirm that. Just the battery life, it's a little bit lower.
Okay, how long is the battery life normally?
1 hour and a half for normal condition. When you have a strong current, it will be more close to 1 hour. And for cold diving, it will be between 45 and 1 hour.
Because that was the next question. There's also the question if it can be used from above water. Yes, with the wire, it can be used from above water. Alex is asking, how does the iBubble handle current? It is more than like if it's more than slow, can it hold the position? And in case it gets swept away, you know, like what's going to happen then?
Yeah. It was a big part of the work of the team is to have smooth movement regarding the position of the diver and when you go down, when you have current or not. For example, if you see the real statistics of a diver about the buoyancy, it always moves, always a little bit. And the drone, when we started, it always moved like this as a diver. So we had a lot of features that will keep a certain depth when you don't move a lot, to be sure that it's totally smooth. Also when it will go down and up with you, and also adjust the distance. It will always keep the distance. So if you have current, it will adjust and boost the propellers. And when it's really slow, also it will keep correctly the distance. So it will adjust always regarding the condition. You don't need to take care about this. You can do a drift dive. It will evolve with you with all the movement.
So you can basically say whatever you can handle with, like as a diver with the current, the drone can also handle.
We can go up to 3 knots. So when you go, you don't go for 4 knots underwater, or you do a drift dive. So if you drift, the drone will drift with you.
Okay. And if anything happens, whatever happens, and you lose connection to the drone, what does the drone do in that case?
It's for, we use a standard in scuba diving, so it will looking for you for 1 minute. It will try to find you, and if I can't find you, it will go to the surface without any safety stop.
Great. Never happened to us, but it's a very obviously, if you invest money in buying
of
this,
course, you want to be sure.
You want to be sure.
You won't lose it. Also, it's a question when the battery run out, what's happened. Also, it will come back to the diver, directly close to you with a small LED. It will tell you I'm out of battery, and you can finish the dive with the drone. Or if you're near the boat, you can send the drone to the surface.
Yeah, but I mean, it's 1.5 hours of battery life, so you must have made some kind of mistake before. If you just go underwater with like a half full battery, you shouldn't do that, obviously.
Yeah,
so
but you have an indication when you start diving, everything is okay, also the battery life. So yeah, it's like when you put your equipment, you check everything. The drone will do the same when you start.
Is
Great.
it interchangeable batteries, or is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So you can get like a second pair of batteries.
Of course, we want to. I travel with it on a liveaboard. You want to do 3 or 4 dives a day, so yes, you just need to change the battery between each dive. Also for professional, when you film all the first dive during a day, you just need to change it between each dive.
Great. And what are we giving away? We are giving away like 1 drone.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, yeah. 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 And to be able to have a chance to win the drone, you have to answer. Ask.
Comment.
Ask, not answer. Answer is here. Asking is you. You ask a question under the video about the drones that we have out there. You find it on YouTube, on the Behind the Mask channel, or on Facebook, and then you have a chance to win it. We're gonna announce the winners in February.
Yeah, and that's the first time that we propose to win an iBubble, really.
Oh, you never give it away? Greedy? French?
No, just only at the short beginning. but not now with the product on the market. Not the first time. And why we do that today? Because we would like to celebrate that we are, and iBubble is part of the Behind the Mask family.
Yes.
You're also an ambassador of the iBubble, and that's why we want to share this with the community and let you enjoy this. The only commitment will be to do the most fun videos with it when you will receive it, dive with it, play with it, share it with Florian, with all the community. Also, we'll share it to our community, and having fun.
And we're going to ask, we're not going to tell her yet, but we're going to ask if Naomi can help us to make like a customized design on the iBubble. Are you guys already talking? Great.
Yeah, yesterday. And we'll share the new edition of our product that we just released 2 weeks ago named iBubble Evo. So it will be the price. And maybe we can speak about do a customization regarding this price and this celebration.
Great. Cool. Benjamin, thanks a lot. Amazing
Thank
product.
you very much.
Great.
Thank you.
You can stay here because we're done with this live stream now. We're going to see you guys in half an hour with the amazing Inka Cresswell, the conservation filmmaking. Yay! Gonna be super curious about what she has to tell us. And 2 p.m, Luke Inman will be here from La Paz, UK, and talk a little bit about his Brexit opinions, maybe, but also about wide-angle videography. And then Evan Sherman at 3:30. And tonight is the big party here at the boat show, the open, the official party. I would recommend to also have in mind that tomorrow, 6 o'clock, 25th, Saturday, there is the party here on our booth. So, Good. All right, we're out for half an hour and see you guys later.